So, were you playing your game one day? You look around town and you start thinking, I have a lot of ugly Sims I'd like to do something about? If so, you can, if you have MC Command. There's plenty of settings in there that's easy to use, and you can make up Sims on the fly. You can do hair, makeup, clothes. We're even going to tweak skills. There are all kinds of stuff. Never have to go to CAS. Never have to leave the game. Just do it right here. Now, before we get started, I want to say that there's two parts of this. We're going to talk about MC Command just a little bit here. There's two parts to it. Now, there's a cleaner, which I can't actually get to the menu from here. You need to be at the computer to do some of the automated part. But there's the dresser, and there's makeup and everything that works with the cleaner, and that's all the automated part, and it can get very complicated, and it can really wreck your game if you get it wrong. Now, we're not going to mess with that. We're going to come down here to the dresser. The dresser, all this stuff in here is very safe. You can do pretty much whatever you want in here without worrying about hurting your game. And most of the time, you're just operating with one sim at a time. So you really can't go wrong. Okay. Now, we got some sims out here. Let's let it run just just a minute, just to kind of get things going. So we got somebody to work with. Okay. So let's start with makeup, because what I really use this for is a big time saver. That's what it is to me. And it's copy and paste, so it doesn't always work, perfect. Will it always be the right makeup job for the right that sim? And maybe not, but just watch how fast this is. I'm going to go to dresser. I'm going to come down here to copy and paste. I'm going to copy makeup and get out of this. I'm going to turn around here to Yuki. I don't think she's wearing any makeup. We'll go down here to dresser, go down here to copy and paste, and generally speaking, you want to copy across all outfits. And this is where you really save a lot of time, a lot of trouble. Paste across all outfits, just like that. She's got makeup in every category, however many you got. And this not only works with, Sims other than your Sims, but it can also work for your Sims. You got some new Sims you're playing. You don't want to do all 7 makeup, all category makeup in all 7 categories. Well, just do the first one. After you get them the rest made up and they come out, you just copy that and then you just paste it across the rest, and just like that, you saved a lot of time and a lot of trouble. So it's that easy. Now we could do Judith. No, here's one of who is that? Nina. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, this is perfect, because now here's something you run into with makeup and with hair. Now look at what she's wearing. That's some kind of work uniform or something. So we're going to come up here, go to MC Command, go to dresser, and we're going to paste across all outfits. Okay. Now, did we get any change? No. She already had some lipstick there or something. We didn't get anything because she's wearing a work outfit, which apparently isn't part of all outfits. I don't know. I got no explanation for that. So if I was doing this with her, what I would have done is I'd come over here to dresser, and I'd do paste across all outfits, and then I'm going to do paste makeup, which means this outfit. So now she's all fixed up. And you can kind of run into this kind of thing whenever, with special outfits, with nudity, if you have wicked whims. sometimes people, they just don't have their makeup for some reason, and if you use CC hairstyles, you can even have the same problem with hair. It doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't come up. Okay, and like with hair, well, what if we wanted her, the other redhead over there, to have this girl's hair? We just come down here to dresser. We're going to copy and paste. This is all copy and paste. We can get the whole outfit. We'll just get hair. Just do one thing at a time here. Come back over here to her. Dresser. Paste. Paste hair. And just like that, she's got a new hairdo. So, you can use this to make up Sims just, in a snap. Now, there's obviously a catch to it. And the catch is, this is copy and paste, so you have to have something to copy from. So you have to make up some Sims to get started. You're going to have to make over some Sims. But once you have a few Sims out in town or wherever that you can copy from, then it gets real easy. You just copy from the one that looks like it worked the best, paste it to whoever. If you go to a venue, after you get going for a while in a game, people start to show up, you can copy one person's makeup and just do everybody in there in just a flash. Doesn't take any time at all. You can do makeup, hair. I mostly use it for makeup just to save time. I really don't mind going in and doing somebody's hair and maybe even outfits, but makeup, it can become a real grind trying to do a few Sims at a time, like if I try to do 3 or 4 households right in a row. So, this is a big time saver. Now, what if we wanted different, let's see, before we go to outfits, there's one other thing. Okay, now this girl here, she's wearing a custom skin tone or a custom skin or custom overlay or whatever you want to call it or whatever it actually is, because there's different versions. Some just overlay, some are the actual skin, and it all gets real complicated. Okay, but if we wanted, let's say we wanted her to wear a custom skin. Okay, now I've been doing this for quite a while and I've got a lot of this stuff saved up. So I would come down here, custom skin tones, and I just tell her wear a custom skin. Now if she had a skin tone, it would be, change the skin, or well, it'd still say wear, but there's going to be other options here. And if it's a new skin tone that's not in the library, then there'd be the option to save it. So here, we'll just have her wear whatever. There's several in there, and you can just cycle through them. But, you're just going to get whatever comes up there. So there, she got makeup. She got a skin tone. Okay, well, what if we wanted somebody to wear this skin tone? Now, this one I have saved, but I don't know which skin tone that is. There's really no way to tell as far as I know. So I can come over here, custom, okay, no, see, there's no copy here, okay. This is the one place where you have to go up here to CAS. Now, not modify. You click on that and you go right straight into CAS. Don't ever click on that unless you're absolutely sure that's what you want. You want to go to this one, MC CAS. Now, with this, you get stuff that's related more to the body as opposed to just, I guess, outside looks or whatever. These templates right here, if you take time to set the templates, then you can use these templates to literally set somebody's body type. Now, I'm not going to get into that because it all gets a little bit complicated, and I could spend probably way too long talking about it. However, you can just random, just hit a random style. Now, here's walk styles and all that. Let's see. Oh, I was getting sidetracked here. We're going to do the skin tones. Okay, now here's a place where it can get complicated, because you got like the face, then you got skin details, and then skin tone. And then on top of that, half the time I don't call them the right thing anyway. You can even copy the traits, but I believe it's skin details. So we come out of here. Okay, let's look at her skin there. Pretty good, nice and light. Come over here to red. She's kind of got a darker complexion. Come over here. Okay, nope, not dresser. No, we got to go back up here. Paste. Paste skin details. Okay, there, see? Same skin. And just like that, that's how you can do, let's see, we did makeup, did hair, did skin. Okay, let's do a little bit of randomness. See how that works. Okay, now with Yuki here, she's looking pretty good, but we could say, well, you know, maybe them eyebrows, maybe we'll get something different. Come down here to dresser, randomize part. Now, you can randomize anything in here, anything on the list. It's no big deal. Click on it as much as you want. And it is random, so that means, you know, it's kind of a matter of luck. You don't know what you're going to get. You just have to keep hitting it until you get something you like, whatever. Okay, so, you know, now we got eyebrows. So she's got makeup and eyebrows. Well, what if we said we're not really digging that hair? Well, let me get a little better view. Let's just get some different hair. So come over here to dresser, randomize, and just go to hair. And you just start clicking. Now, here's where you start getting into things like the white list and the black list, and it all starts getting really complicated. If we back up and we go over here, the black list and the white list. Now, if you put something on the black list, then what that means is if somebody gets some random clothing generated for whatever reason, they're an out-of-towner, made up, or they age up, whatever causes them to get an outfit, the game's going to look at the blacklist and it's not going to use any of that. Okay, it's not going to use anything on the blacklist. So the whitelist is going to be the opposite. If you put stuff on the whitelist, then it should, if things work right, it should draw from the whitelist first if there's something there that fits the category. You know, and that's where it can get real complicated, and you don't really know what's going on because it's hard to keep up with just exactly what you have in every category for every, age group and forever gender, and there's a lot there to keep up with, and for me it's hard. So stuff on the white list should be what comes up when an outfit's generated randomly, if there's something there. But for that to ever really work, what you need to do is add things to the white list. So if for some reason I like that outfit and I was like, well, let's make that a saved outfit, I would come over here to dresser. Now, I could say maybe I just like the hair. Maybe I just like the top or the shoes. It could be any of it. I could come up here to whitelist and I could whitelist whatever it, gives me an option for here. Okay. Now, if I wanted to save that, I would come over here to outfit commands and I could save right here. Now, if I didn't like something she was wearing, I could hit clean outfits, and if it's on the blacklist, it'll remove it and it'll put something there in its place. And if there's something on the white list, it should use that. If there's not, then it'll just grab something randomly. Okay, and so that's, it gets a little complicated, and you never really know for sure what all's going on in the background. But you can hit this and you can clean outfits, you can save it, you can load it. Now this is what you really want to get to, is being able to use load outfits. And let me show you why. Because let's just say I wanted to make her up on the fly here, and I didn't have any saved outfits to work with. Well, here's the only way I can really do it. Now, I could copy her outfit, okay? And then come over here, dress her, copy and paste, copy outfit, and I can put it on her. Paste outfit, and just like that, they're wearing the same thing. Now, that if you do that very much, you're going to end up with a lot of people wearing the same stuff. So your only other two choices is to build up, let's say, a library of saved outfits, or you can come here, go to dresser, come up here to randomize part, and you can just start randomizing, and it is random. You don't know what you're going to get. You just have to keep hitting it until you get something you like. And just keep your fingers crossed and hope for the best, and you might get lucky, you might not. And that's how random works. Now, if you want to make up Sims randomly, I can tell you that is the hard, aggravating way to do it. You don't want to have to do it like that. But if you're just getting started with all this, you don't really have much choice, because you don't have any saved outfits, you don't have anything on the white list, so you pretty much have to do it manually. You have to just grind it out until you get some saved outfits. Okay, so we got hair, makeup, skin tones, outfits. That pretty much covers everything. Okay, so that's the random part. But now look, here's how easy it gets. Once you save up some outfits, I'd go here to outfit commands, and I'd just load an outfit. Now this is going to draw from any outfit that I saved that some sim was wearing at some time. And some of these I saved a long time ago from other games, and so there's quite a few in here. Some of them I'm not that crazy about anymore. And another thing with this is you can just keep getting duplicates over and over. I don't know why, but you just keep hitting it, and eventually you'll start getting other stuff. You never know what you're going to get. It's random. So there you go. That's how you can save. And see, that's a saved outfit. So now if I decided I didn't like that, I could delete it right here. Okay, you can get a random saved outfit. You can add it to the category. I never use any of these. I hardly ever use the clean outfits anymore because I don't really need it. All my Sims are pretty well made up. But load outfits, yeah, that makes life much easier and saves a lot of time. So in the beginning, you have to do a lot of it manually. You have to make up a lot of Sims. But once you do, then it gets so easy. It's definitely worth it. Okay, so now there's another important part about, I guess since we're out here, let's do a guy. We did girls, but guys are even easier because, well, in my game, I don't use makeup for guys. Well, I shouldn't say that because some of my actors do. But, in general, I don't. But if you do, then you can definitely use the makeup part. Most of the time, well, I have saved outfits. So what I do is I just come over here and I load an outfit. But, if you don't have those yet, all you can do is come over here and randomize. Keep your fingers crossed. Hope for the best. Hope to get something good. That's all you can do. So, like I said, that's the hard way. Now, let's see. That is Okay, that's all the copy and paste for that. Now there's one other thing that goes along with that. We need, oh, I did the redhead, didn't I? You know, with the work uniform. Okay, so we covered that. Okay, now there's one other thing that I like to do with Sims, because my thing is I want all the Sims in town to be decent Sims, and if they're not, I just, you know, why mess with them? And if they're not gonna be part of the game, then why even have them in there? So my general philosophy is, I guess, all Sims are the same, and I try to treat them, you know, pretty much all the same. And so when it comes to stuff like looks, well, we just handled that. But what about what's under the hood? Because I don't want Sims just to look good. I want them to also be, you know, good Sims, or at least match their personality and what they do in their career and where they live and all that. So with a guy like this, I'd come over here, and he's I thought he was some kind of entertainer, stand-up star. He must be up there pretty high. Okay, so it gives you his name, tells you how old they are. Now I have adults set to 75 days. He's 53 days into that. Okay, I've got young adult at 60, and then 75, and he's at 53. So, you know, he's through a big part of his life. He's still got time left, about 3 weeks, but, you know, oh, and I have elder set on 3 days. So, you know, whenever they get gray, they don't last long. Okay, so then it tells you who he's married to, where he lives, how many kids, and career. So I'd use that and whatever else I know about the Sim, just how they look, and just in general how I feel at the time. And I'd come up here to Cheats, MC Cheats, and come over here to Sim Info. And here you can mess with the celebrity level. Career cheats. So see, if I want to promote him, I just come over here, just hit promote, boom, just like that. You know, he gets a promotion. He got promoted. Okay, but to me, that's not enough. I want to come over here and go to the skills and set skills, and then I'm going to think about, if I'd played this guy his whole life, what kind of Sim would he be like? What kind of skills would he have? Well, he's an entertainer. He's got to be into, like, you know, he's a comedian, and he's probably also into like music and stuff like that. And so, you know, I would say like media production, that goes right along with that. I'd give him a couple. He may never use it, but I'd give it to him. He's a comedian and entertainer. You know, he knows how to make drinks. He can mix up some drinks. I'd give him that. Violin, well, yeah. If he's an entertainer, why not? And at his age, and I'm not going to play him anyway. This is just going to make him a little better Sim. So I'd give him like 5 there. Come over here. In my opinion, everybody needs some handiness. What if you got to go unplug the toilet or something, you know? Comedy, of course. Yeah, he's a comedian, and he doesn't even have any comedy skill. Look at that. At his age, hell, he should probably be like 8. Woohoo. Come on, you know, that guy, he knows how to woohoo. What are you talking about? 3. Cooking, everybody needs to know how to cook some. Give him a 3. Charisma, oh, yeah. Oh, see, that's the only skill the guy's got. He's only got one skill. One skill. Let's just help him out a little bit. We'll really give him some charisma. Sing, well, of course, he's an entertainer. Of course he can sing. You know, and that's the way I do it. I just go through here and just say, well, what makes sense? Well, you know, maybe he's not the smartest Sim, but he's sure not stupid. He's got to have some logic. Mischievous? I'll bet he's mischievous too. You know, I'd give him that. Guitar. Now, I know them entertainers, they all need know how to play the guitar, and I think what else, the piano or something. Well, hell, let's make him a good guitar player. He doesn't have that much time left. There's no sense in messing around. And so, yeah, piano, hell yeah. Just, if he's going to play, I don't want to hear a bunch of, chopsticks. Let's hear some piano. And that's how I do it right there. And now this guy, I didn't give him a real makeover here, but, if I'd have given him a makeover and done everything and then tweaked his skills and all that, then, he'd be a pretty decent. Oh, shit. Okay, see, now I'm glad that came up. Because here, that brings up something. Whenever you start saving outfits and you start whitelisting things and doing all that, if you're like me and you have a whole shitload of CC, so much you can't even hardly keep up with it, but things change along the way, sometimes things get removed. Well, if you've ever saved it to the whitelist, if you've ever saved it as a saved outfit, you're going to have some problems. And I have one outfit I just can't seem to get rid of. I don't know what happened to it. It just lost its pants for some reason, and I can't get rid of the thing. So just know, if you do this, there are problems you can run into. Okay? And the bad thing is, we're talking about MC Command here. It doesn't actually have anything to do with the game as far as your save game. It's the settings in MC Command, which is in something separate. It's in the config file. So if you jack up your game with MC Command and think you can just go back to a save game, no. It doesn't work like that. You have to go fix those settings before you go to a save game or start a new game, or you'll just have the same problem. So, what I said, I think I said all this stuff we were doing today is safe, but you can push into territory here where you can get in trouble if you're not being careful about what you do. Okay. So I think I've covered pretty much everything here. I don't know what else we could do to make over a sim. We kind of did the outside and the inside, and that's really all there is to it. You want to work up towards saved outfits, and whenever you get there, then all this will be worth it. Okay, now here's one other thing we can do. Okay, now she's pretty slim. What if we said, after all this makeover and everything, she's pretty cute, but she'd be even cuter with some big old hooters, okay? Big old hooters, yeah. Okay, well, let's get some. We'll come over here. Now for this, you got to go up here to CAS. And these first couple here, these are templates. Set by template, randomized by template. You have to go set those templates for them to do anything. And then you can also tell it to use templates at certain times, and it all gets pretty complex, and I don't want to include it in this. Now, you can do their voice here. You can set their physique. Okay, you can set their it's fitness and fat. You can't really tell, but it's fitness and fat are the two that you can set. Okay, this was copy and paste. You can do the skin details, the face, and even traits. I never use that, but you can. And set the walk style. But now, here's the one I want to actually talk about, is set body part value. Because this isn't hard to do, but you need to do it a little bit and kind of get used to how it works. Okay, so let's just say we want big hooters, chest size. Okay, she's down here in negative numbers. Now, you have a minimum and a maximum, and you want to stay between those. Don't go below minus 100 and don't go over 100. Stay in somewhere in between. Okay, so I just happen to know that 60 is a pretty good number for hooters. So, there you go, just like that. And you can come over here and you can adjust Now this right here, this can take a lot of time and a lot of trouble, but once you get used to the numbers, you can come over here, and just plug it right in there. And I can't remember, it's been a while since I actually did any of this, but there's some of them that if you want bigger, you go plus. But if you want maybe not necessarily bigger, but more, you actually go minus. So that's why I said you have to kind of get used to how it works, and get used to the numbers. And just know that some you do need to go negative to maybe get what you're wanting, negative or positive, and it's hard to know until you just try it. So there you go. That's how you can tweak body styles right on the fly, no problem. Who's this kid? Okay, now with doing stuff like saved outfits, I'll give you a couple of pointers on that. To me, for children, you don't really need 10 outfits or anything like that. If they have 1 or 2 in every category, that's going to be good. They're not kids that long. And if it's kids you're playing, well, you're going to make them over anyway. So I don't do a whole lot with kids. I usually just have 1 or 2 outfits per category. So you don't have to do a lot with them. And the same with teenagers. It's not worth doing a lot of outfits for teenagers because they can also sometimes wear the young adult and the adults. So they can also wear some of those. So again, it all works together and it starts getting complicated. But after you save enough outfits for young adults and all the, at least the outfits you generally see, like the normal outfit and maybe the party outfit and summer and winter and whatever else, those are the ones you need the most saved outfits for. And then whenever you go over there to the cleaner and turn on all the automatic stuff, you can just tell it just use saved outfits, and then you don't even have to make over Sims. And there's something else in there for makeup, but I never have been able to really get the makeup to work. Every time I tell it to make over Sims that are newly generated, it'll make over those Sims, and it'll also go around to every Sim I've made up. It will clear their makeup, and it'll pick the very first one in the whitelist and the very first swatch and replace that makeup job I did with that. Just the first pick off all of them. First pick off eyeshadow, first pick off lipstick. And it says that it'll leave the makeup that you put on there, but it doesn't. It does not leave it. And it's aggravated me so many times. I tell you what, if you mess with that cleaner and the automatic settings, be real careful. And remember what it is you change, because you may have to go back and change it. Okay, so that pretty much covers everything. With that, you should be able to totally make over Sims on the fly. You can do their hair, makeup, body style, tweak on their skills, the whole thing. So, okay, let me take a breath. So, one other thing I would like to add, which you don't really need for all that stuff, is that now, I don't start a new game very often. I have a couple of games I've been playing for a long time. One of them I've been playing for over a year. And everything in there is completely customized. Every house, every venue, every sim, and I have 250 sims. Now, I come over here to this new game. I come here, I look down here. I got 2 sims. I keep this set on unlimited because my other game I've got 250. Now I've got 2. Well, what about all these other Sims over here? Now, the ones that live out of town, I don't care about these Sims. But all these people that live on a lot, in a house, an apartment, somewhere, I want all of them to get makeovers. So how do you do that? Well, you can just do it right here. You can click on them. come in here, and I'm not going to do much here. I'm just going to change something, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I'd go through every sim, and I'd do every category here, do everything for them, and then come out. And whether you do it there at that menu or whether you do it the lot, it doesn't matter. They're going to end up over here. Now I got 5 sims, and I'd go through all the neighborhoods and through this list, and I'd do that with everybody until I got all the in-town sims over here, and then I'd know exactly how many I had. And the main reason I do it is because when they're all over here separated from the out-of-towners, I can just scroll down this list. I can see who's made up and who's not, and I can tell you with 250 sims, I'm always having kids. There's always people aging up. There's always people that need makeovers, and so it's really the only way I can, keep up with that many. And so it's kind of I don't know, I guess kind of a system I came up with, and it allows me to keep track of all of those sims that I've made up. So there you go. And then you can get into stuff with MC Command as far as what sims are played and not played and all that. And that's going to be determined by these icons. Like over here, these are gray, so I never did anything with them. Over here, light green, that means I've done something with them, but I'm not playing them. These are the active sims. Well, if I uncheck that, now I'm not playing anybody. But these are all sims that I've done something with. Okay, what if I went over here and I said, well, it's a new game. There's not really that many sims. When I start a new game, I think there's like, I don't know, 70 or something like that. It takes me a while to get them all over there, so I never know exactly how many. But say I wanted an out-of-towner. What if I came over here and found, let's get Holly. Get her. Come in here. We'd give her a makeover, do whatever we were going to do. And then we'd come back out. And then, now she's part of the count. Now we're up till 11. But she's still an out-of-towner. She's not really like the rest of these people. But, we like her. She's pretty nice. We want her to be, want her to be part of the gang. So, hell, let's move her in. We'll just do free real estate. Whoop. Almost got it. Free real estate. And, we'll just give her that old big house there. Move right in, furnished and everything. So, just like that, she got her makeover. She got a house. Now she's part of the neighborhood. Life's wonderful. And so that's just kind of how I do it, and that's how I would approach a new game, because, like I said, I like to get all the sims involved, and it seems like when I do, then when I go out to venues or, go out to do something, then these are the sims that show up, and that's what I want, because they're the ones I made over, so I want them to show up. They look good, they have skills, so that's the way I try to do it. It's like a social network. Yeah. So there you go. You know all my secrets. You know how to, make over sims, tweak their skills, tweak their body styles, and then keep up with all of it in the end. So you can take that and have fun. Have fun with the sims. So until next time, I'm Alan. I'll see you.